Good afternoon, guys. It's Stefan here. I'm a Knysna-Plett Herald journalist. With me at the moment is the new mayor of Knysna, Mark Willemse from the DA. Now, just a short background. What happened last week during a council meeting, it was on Wednesday, the 6th of June, right? Just before the anniversary of the 7 June fires, there was a council meeting in which a motion to remove the then present mayor, Eleanore Bouw-Spies, also a DA member, was served by the ANC. And what happened at the end of the day, just before the motion served, is the entire DA walked out, except for 2 DA councillors, Peter Myers and the man who's going to be, you'll see next to me, Mark Willemse. I'm going to hand you over to him and just ask him a few questions about what happened. Hi, Mayor Willemse, how are you today?
Yeah, fantastic. It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day. We're here in Pledge Square. We're obviously commemorating the June 7 fires. But the most important thing that is on everyone's lips at the moment, number one, as a DA councillor, why is it that you decided to not vote against your party, but to vote, that's what everyone has been saying, in the interest of the town?
Look, first and foremost, I'm a member of the DA and a loyal member of the DA. And I uphold to the DA's values of everything they stand for. You know, freedom, fairness, opportunity and diversity are the pillars of what the DA stands for. And that is what I stand for. And I've just of late seen that the town leadership, the DA leadership is not what it should be. And I cannot stand on my good conscience and agree with the way things have been done at this moment in time. Yeah. And that is what I did. I stood up to what I feel is the bad, poor leadership of what is happening in our municipality and to specifically to the DA, and it's detrimental to our town. So I could no longer keep quiet as to what was going on.
What was going on?
Look, there are many other rumors and speculation of corruption and all those sort of things. And that is part of the bigger picture, you know, of what must either come out and be proven. But at this moment in time, that isn't proven. There are no facts regarding that. But I'm sure there will be things coming out of the woodwork. So that is just part of the bigger picture. I'm not happy as a resident of Knysna to have seen what is happening to our town.
All right. Now, speaking to some of the things that you've just mentioned there, the rumors and all of these whispers about corruption and nepotism, I guess, as well. As the new mayor of the town, what is your directive going to be?
My directive is to bring the town together, firstly, to get everybody to understand what challenges we have, and get the lines of communication open. All because I don't want to create an expectation that I can turn this town around within a day. We have huge challenges in this town, but it's to communicate those challenges. This town has money. It just needs to be spent in the right way. And the communication around that needs to be open and transparent.
All right.
That we keep our ratepayers informed of what's going on. That the rumors and the stories, they can't be that. They can't be that. So that everybody understands where we're going. Look, it's a massive challenge. You're never going to get everything right within one day. If you look at the big metros that have been taken over by the DA, such as Nelson Mandela Bay and Johannesburg, there are challenges. There are major challenges. So it's about how we do it. How we do it.
All right.
And that is the most important. How we take this town forward as a collective. And how we deal with the problems that lie ahead. You know, there are lots of good things that are happening, and I said it to somebody earlier on today that a lot of the good things that are happening are covered over by the little bits and pieces of the rubbish that's there, and we need to clear that rubbish out. You know, we need to clear the way to show the people of Knysna that there are good things happening.
All right.
But the little bit of bad that's out there is just making a mess of the good.
To that point as well, what is your first point of business going to be? Obviously, it's been a bit of a chaotic time so far in council. Nobody has really had, I suppose, time to get to work with you taking over now. What is your first order of business going to be?
Look, the first order of business is to get our administration to understand what's going on. I think it's important that the administration understand that there is a change, and to get them working in a very positive way. You know, without your administration, service delivery goes down the drain. So, not that there hasn't been service delivery, but I think there's been a bit of obstruction and a lack of understanding and a very low morale going through the municipality. And I think the order of the day is to get that back up so that this town can just have a positive frame of mind, and that people will work because they want to work, and the ratepayers will see that change. So I think my first order of business is to try and turn that around. Get the community and the municipality to understand each other and try and work again, not an easy task, and I don't want to set the bar so high that I fail before I even get there.
Yes.
But it's just an understanding of where to start.
Yes.
There are lots of issues. I mean, we've got a budget that's approved that we've got to work through. There's infrastructure issues. And service delivery is there. This town isn't bad. You know, you have your garbage collected every day. The streets are relatively clean. Yes, we do have a water problem, but that is busy being solved. I don't think many people know that we are busy solving the water problem. We spent millions on improving our water problems. Our roads have been paved. We don't have a huge budget, but they've been paved.
But they've been paved.
You know, so do people see these things? I'm sure they see it, but you know, it doesn't scratch the surface. You know, you're not, because of all the talk and the nonsense and the negativity. It's a cloud, and I want to clear that cloud.
All right, and I think my last question I need to ask you, we've got you as the DA mayor, our deputy mayor newly elected is Ricky van Aswegen from Cope, and obviously now the ANC supported the two of you in those positions. Is this the start of a coalition, or is this just purely politicians working together to promote the town?
Look, I'm absolutely astounded by the way the ANC came out and voted for a DA mayor without. They're not asking for anything. You know, there's nothing on the cards for them at all. They just wanted to see change. There's been no promises. And I will not make any deals going forward. If there is, you know, there shouldn't be deals. This is about the town. You know, I'm working with Ricky van Aswegen. There is an agreement that, you know, he as Cope will be deputy mayor. But we need to understand what we're here for. You know, it's not about this party and that party. The ANC have come along and said, we support you. And I believe that it's just a matter of working together. Sure, they're opposition, but parties. But we're all in the same town. We all have to live with each other. And the only way we can get this town moving and without working together, that is never going to happen. So it's a matter of cooperating and understanding. And I think that is the biggest challenge that this town has faced, is that I don't think we've listened to each other enough. You know, we all talk, and that's what politicians do very well, without actually stepping back and listening to each other. And I think that is what we need to do as politicians. And as I said, I'm forever grateful that I was supported in the way I was, but also, once again, not planned. You know, it was completely planned. We were, as you rightly alluded to, there were 2 DA councillors left behind, and we had to decide how we're going to go about this.
Yes.
And I'm grateful that they still put their faith in the DA. The opposition put their faith in the DA to still take this town forward. And that what I said, it is unprecedented. It's never happened in South Africa before. So let's see how we can work together to make this town a better place.